Hi guys, how are you doing? It's another session with me here. If you're new here, my name is Wendy and this is the Wendy's show. And yeah, thank you for tuning in guys. It's another session with me. Okay, and yeah, today as the title talks says, I want to talk about the killings in Kenya right now, like the killing of women in Kenya. Like femicide should stop. Let's talk about how we ended 2023 and yeah, we started 2024. Like this day was just the best day. Like everyone had good plans. We went to church. To those who went to church, there was a concert in Kenya. To those who attended the concert, Christina Shusho's concert. Jesus. Christina Shusho's concert was just wow. It was amazing. We prayed to God. We talked. Yeah, we just had our moment with God like never before. Most of us. And yeah, and we were so happy and glad that yeah, we finally met 2024. Like we never expected. We expected a lot. We had our own resolutions, individuals, our country, everyone in the whole world. That is. But now in Kenya, I think it's now the opposite of how it happens. Okay, let's talk of the fact that it's a norm, but it's not. It should not be a norm. Like every end year, people have to die, and like it's like people just die during the end of the year, and the early beginning of the year, people also die. Beginning, like, yes, you have to accept the fact that we will be ancestors one day, but why does it have to be so early? Like, I am barely in my 30s. I'm barely in my 20s. Like, why do I have to be an ancestor so early? Like, why does someone has to put me back to the grave at an early age, at an early stage? So if you haven't had this, then it started by there was this lady that was killed in an Airbnb. She was, it was so famous, like it went all over, it blew. So okay, we thought that was the only death that was going to happen. So the police, we left it to the police. Yeah, the lady was buried and that's it. And we said like, okay, maybe that is the only death that we're going to hear, like early this year. And it's the police are going to do everything and it's gonna be the end of killing of people. At that time it wasn't lady, it was just of people. And the murderer was caught and we don't know how the murder has gone, but like right now you can't concentrate on one thing because the following week now another lady has also been killed in another Airbnb. And tell me why this lady has been slaughtered. Like how do you slaughter her person? Like how do you cut this? Like okay, there's this, what do you call, there's a trachea here. How do you cut it? Until you chop off someone's head. This lady was slaughtered. She was cut into pieces. I personally saw the picture of her body parts. This, I don't know which part of the body, which bone is femur here, but anyway, whatever body it is, this one was cut. Like this one is cut, this one is cut. Same to the legs. Like every piece of her body has been cut into pieces. The murderer has left, and the only person that has been arrested now is the person that was having the phone. This is not the actual murderer because the actual murderer has been caught as CCTV, but is not the person that has been caught in real sense. The murderer escaped. Mind you, the head of this woman is gone. As if that's not enough, when we all thought that Airbnbs are not the right place to be and like we should be so much secure, we should avoid those places as far as possible. Another woman has been found killed on the bushes, left naked. The murderers are nowhere to be seen. Like how do you kill this? How do you kill a person? Like what is not happening here? What is not happening? Like it's something that it's not becoming a trend. It's day 7, it's day 18 of January, and the number of women that have been killed is so wanting. As if This woman that has been killed on the bush is not enough. Another woman in I don't know if Kisumu or Homa Bay County now, at 25. This one, this one is so young. At 25. Okay, the first one was also young, 24. Now this one is 25. She is in her mid 20s. She is in her early 20s. She is in the kitchen cooking for her family. Boom, the family just hears her screaming in the kitchen. When they go, they found her lifeless body on the pool, in the pool of blood. Her head is nowhere to be found. The killers are nowhere to be found. Like, what is not happening? Like what is not happening? This is a cry for femicide. Like, why not stop? Like, why do you have to kill us? If you're a lady right now in Kenya, then I think some extent you fear for your life because you don't know who is following you. You don't know who is going to attack you. You don't know even if you'll see the next day. Like, yes, we are surviving by the grace of God. Yes, His grace is so sufficient. It is so sufficient to carry us the next day. But why do you have to fight with the grace of God? Why do you have to do that? She has been killed. Her head is gone. Like, I don't know even if there are traces of blood of how these people carried the head. Like, where are you even taking the heads of this person? Where? The other day I saw in a certain post, this lady was found in someone's balcony. She's naked. She's unaware of where she was. Like, she said, oh, they were so drunk and they went to someone's place. Like, she don't know where she is at the moment. She's naked and she's outside. She can't recognize the house of, I don't know, her friends or what. Like, I don't know. And maybe she was God just helped her in a way. She was going to be the next victim. Right now, a man stabbed his ex-wife with her boyfriend. Like, this person is your ex. Someone has just stabbed his ex-wife with her boyfriend. Like, what is the meaning of ex? This is someone you've left. This is someone you no longer deal with. This is someone you no longer associate with. This is someone that is no longer in your life. What are you still fighting with this person? Why are you still, like, what is not happening right now in Ghana? Like, this is a cry for help. This is a cry for, like, and then you'll find other people commenting, "Sijui ladies should stop doing what? What should we stop doing?" This person has been killed with her boyfriend, with her ex-boyfriend. What wrong has she done? She had moved on with someone else. What wrong did she do? This woman that was cooking in the kitchen for her family. What wrong did she do in the kitchen that made her be killed, and her head is nowhere to be seen? The other lady that was in Airbnb, her head is nowhere to be seen. Starlight Wahoo has been buried. And yeah, you don't know. You know, the biggest fear is you don't know if you're going to wake up tomorrow. Like I swear, I can literally swear, I don't know if I'm gonna wake up tomorrow because there's so much pressure from death. Like your any social media handles, and the only things I see are death. So this lady who posted, like, this, if this hasn't met you in person, then you'll definitely talk about it. Like, I am talking about her words, like, choose meaning in that way. Because tell me why her cousin has been killed. Her lady still, her cousin now has been killed in her own house. She has been found in the bed. She has been strangled with a string. Her face is, kufura kwa English ni nini wadau. Like, her face, I don't know what kufura is, but it is, if you understand me, you understand me. Her face has furad. She has been strangled, and then she has been laid to sleep. So I don't know, maybe so, I don't know how they were thinking that maybe she, I don't know, but this is a cry for help. This is a cry for protection, because the president hasn't even talked about this personally. I haven't seen a news whereby he has talked about it. That is it. If he has talking about this, well and good, but I haven't seen. But this is a cry for help. This is a cry for, because we don't know. Like, these are your mothers. These are your sisters. These are your wives. These are your daughters. Where do we go around to a point that you have to kill us so mercilessly. Imagine, imagine how someone can, the way, hey, this knee, like the way this bone is so tough. Like, how do you chop this bone out of someone? Like, was this person using a panga, or what do these carpenters use? A screw? Like, there's that cast. I don't know. Like, what do you usually use? Like, personally, I don't. I think this should just stop. Like, always killing, and these people, like, they I don't know, they're running in a way that, like, how will police even, I don't know how they usually do it, because now they're in Matara's case, they're in the other lady's case. Like, fine, we have accepted it, given them, at least they have work to do, but does it have to be this work? We are your sisters, we are your mothers, we are your wives, like, we are your daughters. We are people that, we are your friends. It's not like we're enemies, yeah. And if we are fighting for something and it leads to a point of death, just take it and live my life. Because tell me why this, okay, there's also a boy that was killed. This is a robbery, it happened. A young boy, his life has just become short. These robbers, I don't know if they robbed him and then killed him. Like, if you treat it at a point where you have to take someone's thing, why don't you just take the thing and let the person be? This is a cry for help. We are not your enemies. We are your sisters. We are your brothers. Like, we don't have to be enemies. You don't have to kill us. Like, this should stop. As a country, this should be stopped, because I don't know. Even if, okay, maybe even if it's other people from other places, we are not your enemies. Remember, we are not. We're not fighting for something that can't be settled. It is so early. We're in early January. Like we haven't even, like, it is middle. Like, we haven't even seen how this January is gonna end, and the number of people that we've just lost, it's so wanting. I think this should just stop. I don't know how the government should look into this, but this should stop. Hey, we are your sisters. We are your mothers. We are your daughters. We are your girlfriends. Like, we are your friends. We're those people you, like, want to be around with when you're bored or something. We are people you can cry and lean onto. We are not your enemies. It doesn't have to end in death. It doesn't have to end in killing people. It doesn't have to end there. That death is not the only solution. Killing someone is not the only solution. There are other ways of solving issues amicably. I'm repeating this. It doesn't have to end in killing someone. We are your mothers, we are your sisters, we are your daughters, we are your girlfriends, we are your wives. We are anything feminist, we are those things. Like, why do you have to kill us? Like, tell me why I fear dying so much at an early age, but I have to accept the fact that I'll be someone ancestor one day, and I'm very much okay with it. But does it have to be that early? No, it doesn't. So yes, this is a cry from feminism. This is just a video to help you out there. If you are viewing this one, let us just stop this killing. Thank you.